Good morning. So this morning's scripture reading is going to be Genesis 1, and in Hebrew, it's Bereshit, and Bereshit is an interesting word. It means in the beginning. If you look at the ancient Hebrew language, the Paleo Hebrew, the first letter Bet actually means house, and it's composed of three vowels which add up to 18, which is the same value as che, or life. So the word actually describes in the beginning that God made life. It's awesome, so awesome. Man, the Bible's good. God's good, you know. So this is Parashah 1, Bereshit, in the beginning. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was unformed and void. Darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the surface of the water. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So there was evening and there was morning one day. God said, "Let there be a dome in the middle of the water. Let it divide the water from the water." God made the dome and divided the water under the dome from the water above the dome. And that is how it was. And God called the dome sky. And there was evening and there was morning, a second day. So you see, also in the beginning, it looks like there was two masses of water, one below and one above the air. So if you ask me, it sounds like it's possible that there could have been a mass of water above the earth at one time, which actually would explain the extra oxygen in the air and the dinosaurs, and the fact that the dinosaurs would not be able to survive present day because there's not enough air on the earth. It also would explain the flood, because if all that water came down, it would have flooded the earth. God said, "Let the earth put forth grass, seed-producing plants, and fruit trees, each yielding its own kind of seed-bearing fruit on the earth." And that is how it was. The earth brought forth grass, plants each yielding its own kind of seed, the trees each producing its own kind of seed-bearing fruit. And God saw it was good. So there was evening and there was morning, a third day. God said, "Let there be lights in the dome of the sky to divide the day from the night. Let them be for signs, seasons, days, and years, and let them be for lights in the dome of the sky and light to the earth." And that is how it was. God made the two great lights, the larger light to rule the day, and the smaller light to the earth. Give light to the earth to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, a fourth day. God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth in the open dome of the sky." God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that creeps, so that the water swarmed with all kinds of them. And there was every kind of winged bird, and God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the water, the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." So there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. God said, "Let the earth bring forth each kind of living creatures, each kind of livestock, crawling animal, and wild beast." And that's how it was. God made each kind of wild beast, each kind of livestock, and every kind of animal that crawls along the ground, and God saw it was good. Then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, in the likeness of ourselves, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, the birds in the air, and the animals all over the earth, and over every crawling creature that crawls on the earth." So God created humankind in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. God blessed them. God said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the air, and every living creature that crawls on the earth." Then God said, "Here, throughout the whole earth I am giving you food, every seed-bearing plant and every tree with seed-bearing fruit, and every wild animal, bird in the air, and creature crawling on the earth, in which there is a living soul. I am giving us food, every kind of green plant." And that's how it was. And God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So there was evening, there was morning, a sixth day. So one thing I would like to add here is that it's a very popular theory now that, billions of years ago, sand and cosmic dust came together in just the right way and created some sort of pool of life with organisms, and that over billions of years, we mutated into fish and then into birds and blah 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 blah, which I would like to point out sounds like just as much of a fairy tale or make believe as as anything else I've ever heard. I think the fact everybody is born with an innate belief in God as our Creator, and God's holy, and He made us in His likeness, so we're to be holy and worship Him. I love you guys, and you have a super day.